it's not like other programs that I've followed in the past, where they're just telling you to do this. You're learning, and it's that which which makes me feel like I'm set up for success in the future as well. I believe in the program. I'm Richard. So I'm 46, and 4 months ago, wasn't feeling too great about myself, to be honest. Feeling quite lethargic, feeling overweight, realizing that the jeans were getting tight, and I wasn't actually moving that much, and really it was a case of recognizing that I needed to do something about it. Having been on, trying a couple of different programs here and there before, I'd lost the weight, got fit, but never actually sustained it. So to really understand what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, how I'm to make it successful in the long term, and to really think about my health as well as the weight loss and feeling better about it, but actually about my health. And here I am, 4 months after when we had first had that introduction, and feel that I've achieved my goals. I feel great. I'm in a good place. I feel fit. I feel equipped, I think is probably the right word, to be able to progress further, or to continue with a healthy mindset.
What were some of your challenges that you faced coming in terms of work, in terms of time?
I've been trying to find ways to manage my fitness for some time, but never actually really achieving it, not being able to kind of shed the kilos and get to a fit place. And part of the reason for that was just managing time, or managing workload and work pressures, and a busy schedule. Part of the problem was that I still travel with work quite a lot, and going out to restaurants and not being able to be in control of your diet, and perhaps sitting in a lot of meetings, and and things that stop you from perhaps being that optimum version of yourself. And I was struggling to find a route through that. But the changes that we made, it was just starting very small, just starting increase that slightly, then gradually increases over time, and now quite comfortably hitting 6,000 to 7,000 steps in a day. And the big change for me was that 4 months ago, I couldn't see how I could actually fit that into my day. Now it's a daily activity. The workload hasn't gone away. The parental responsibilities haven't gone away. That continues as normal, but I still managed to get in those steps. The key thing for me was understanding how to flex. With my job and with the demands of time and what have you, being able to flex, being able to understand what I'm eating, understand the exercise, take advantage of the times when I can do the exercise, and be conscious of those pieces.
Mm-hmm.
That's really enabled me to learn and get on top of it. I was in a rut. I couldn't figure out how to get out of it and how to make myself into a healthier version. And it was following the program, being diligent by it. It worked.
You did hit your goal, but what was it?
It was 6 kilos. Yeah, so went down from 81 to 75. And as I say, the weight was one thing, but for me, it was, I've been, historically, I've been a really active person, really into sports, which I really enjoyed. And I just wasn't doing that. And for me, it was a recognition of where I am. And I could see myself going down a path where, in a couple of years' time, I'm not going to need to lose 6 kilos. It's going to be 12 kilos. And I'm not going to be, where I'm just doing 250 steps in a day. Yeah, I might be doing that if I'm lucky, in a couple of years' time. It was really a wake-up call for myself to put myself on the straight and narrow now, rather than let it get any further.
And do you feel set up for long-term sustainability, success, longevity?
I do. I really do. Having just been through Christmas festivities and enjoyed myself, but by understanding the principles of the program and keeping myself, on track outside of the indulgence, was it a week after New Year, and I'm back to the weights. I'm back eating healthily. I'm back being active, walking, doing the fitness, and I feel I haven't put on any weight over Christmas. Having you as the coach enabled me to find my way through, follow the path, as it were, to get to the right place. And when I had questions, you were there, to answer those questions. And having that connection with you enabled me to understand and to keep on track. Quite cleverly laid out. It's simple, bit by bit, feeding the information, feeding the kind of, I guess, the program as and when it's needed to keep progressing. But you never feel like it's too much. You never feel like you can't do it. I think the simplicity of it, and the 3-month period that it runs over, just works. It's not like other programs that I've followed in the past, where it's they're just telling you to do this. You're learning, and it's that which makes me feel like I'm set up for success in the future as well. The fact that I've learned through the program. It's not just a case of doing it. You're actually understanding the changes that you're making, and it's that coaching that you're delivering is fundamental to that. It's a mindset change. And where before I thought that there wasn't the time, I find the time. Is the work suffering? No. There's no impact on the family. A key thing for me out of this program as well was that I still wanted to be able to have the meals with my family and not have different meals for myself, so you can't doing separate meals all the time. Never did that. Always had the same meal as the family. Everything is achievable. And it really is a case of just starting on the program, believing in it, following James's advice, following the guidance, what the program's about, and just doing it step by step, and it's achievable. I feel in a very different place, to how I was those 4 months ago. So very, very happy, and I'm very glad I did the program. Definitely. Thank you, James.
Thank you for all your hard work. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you last several months.
Right, and thank you very much as well. It's been great. Really enjoyed it.